there, and welcome back to Weird Soda for Life. Today, we're gonna drink some Cherry Poppins. Ah? Ah? You get it. Anyway, welcome back. We are in the third week of Holiday Hanuary because no one has provided a better name, and now I'm committed to it. um, but we are still trying the sodas in the Poppy Holiday Pack. Today, we are trying Poppy's Cherry Limeade. Uh, Usually I have this space filled with like a fun fact or something of that nature, but I'm going to be straight up with you. There's not a lot about like the origins of cherry limeade. Like I found an article that tried to tie it to this cherry lime drink that was based off gin rickey, and having had Arizona, well, not Arizona soda, but Arizona Drink Company, they have the giant Arnold Palmers and the 99-cent giant cans. Uh, they created a cherry Ricky a couple years ago, and I would say between those two, yeah, I could see the similarities, but there's not actually a smoking gun to the origins of cherry limeade. At least nothing that I could find. So I mean, if I had to bet money on it, I'm suspected it's probably, if not a um, prohibition style drink, something pretty close to that. Um, but I don't actually know. And it doesn't seem like anybody knows. Or if they do, they haven't posted an article on the internet for me to find. Um, though I did find a fun fact about Sonic. Sonic, if you don't know, it's like a drive in food place. We got them all over Tennessee. There's a lot fewer up here in Michigan. But it's like my favorite drink from them. They actually sold 15 Olympic-sized swimming pools worth of cherry limeade last year. And that sounds delicious and sticky to me. How can I get in on the sticky cherry limeade pool water? Hit me up. Anyway, with that, let's head into the soda. Again, I say this every week so far. I really do enjoy the designs of the poppy cans. I like in this one that this is the bubbles are evoking a cherry, and I like that instead of being like with that lime green base and the cherry in a cherry like accent, they've gone with the cherry kind of base, right? Because this when you see this color, this reminds me of cherry, with a lime like accent. I think this shows up much better than last week's. If you recall, last week's it was like a light blue and green, and the lettering was very hard to read. Whereas this is quite clear. Um, and yeah, and I think it makes sense too, because ideally when you use things, you're saying the first thing is the prominent thing, with the second thing is accent. So that holds true in the can with prominent cherry, accented lime. With that, oh, it says it actually has cherry juice in here. This could be exciting, guys. And with that, let's get this open. Well, it definitely smells cherry limeade-ish. Of course, we got a little bit burned by that last week with the lime ginger, where I thought it smelled very gingery, and it ended up not being very gingery. But so far, hopeful. Oh, that's a pretty light pink. Like, look at that. And actually, this shows up well in the camera. You're not really missing a whole much of quality control differences in the color, but like, that's a pretty light pink. I like that. Yes, and I definitely smell the cherry in this. And with that, bottoms up. I actually really like that. Like unironically like that, not good for Poppy, like good in general. Um, Obviously, it doesn't compare to a sugary cherry limeade drink, but it's not supposed to. Like this Poppy, all these cans have anywhere between 20 to 25 calories. If it was that sweet, I would wonder if they were using like aspartame or something like that. And with their whole thing about being healthy and gut health, look, I love me a lot of diet sodas, but I know I'm going to grow a third arm when this is all done. Um, but yeah, like it I was gonna say it tastes a little bit like the cherry limeade at the bottom of your Sonic drink when the ice has just melted it a little bit, but that feels like it's selling the soda flavor a little short. Um, it's quite cherry. I taste less of the lime, but there's more lime in that than there was ginger in the ginger lime last week. But out of all the poppies I've tried, I mean, other than that first cola one, none of them have been bad per se. Um, but this is like decent. I would put this in my rotation if I was looking into like focusing on my gut health, I guess. I guess because I have to tell you, these do make my tummy rumble when I drink them. So I'd be worried about what would last for me long term. But I would drink that again, like unabashedly. If you like cherry and you don't mind like more of a cherry lime spritzer than like a sweet heavy cherry, this would be a drink for you. Uh, Kudos. And I actually think that you can get this most of the time. Like, the thing with this holiday pack is that my understanding is with a lot of those flavors is that you can get them whenever. But tying into next week, the one we're going to try next week is a limited edition holiday exclusive. So next week we are trying the Poppi cherry. Sorry, I was still thinking about that cherry. We're trying the Poppi cranberry fizz. Until next time, drink weird, and if you temper your expectations, you're never disappointed. Which feels like a ding on this drink. I promise it was quite good. See you next time.